Welcome back to the podcast. I'm Mike.
I'm Duran.
Tim here.
All right, and this is a conversation that I think y'all gonna love. So let's jump right into it. Will the Chiefs be the first team to three-peat?
Yeah.
You said that so quick.
Go on, get it on out the way. Move on to the next question.
I just don't see. I just don't see what's gonna stop them.
I mean,
you don't see what's going. I mean, at this point, any team could stop them the way they playing.
We
any
lost
team
one
could,
game,
but they ain't.
I mean,
look how we've been winning.
One game.
It's been more than one game.
It's been more than one game.
Most of the games the Chiefs have won have
Yes.
been within one possession.
I mean, barely winning. I will say that. Barely winning. But it ain't about how you win. It's about if you win. That's all that matters.
Look, I
don't think any team. Go ahead. I just cut
no,
you
you
off.
good. You good.
I just don't see it, dog. Because if we being real, I see the Ravens being a contender. Because for some reason, so now they get knocked out. I see Derrick Henry out here acting like he's 19 all over again, and the Eagles might pull up again, which would be good. I think they doing their thing. Or Saquon out here acting like he got rebooted at the reboot.
Yeah, I honestly think if the Chiefs make it past, because they'll get the bye the first week of the playoffs, right? So if they make it past the next round, they'll make it to the Super Bowl. Yeah. And I think it's going to be the Chiefs versus the Lions if that's the case.
That's going to be a good game, though.
That's going to be.
That's what was supposed to happen last year.
That's going to be a game. And if then I even switch it up. If they lose the game, that makes sense. It makes sense for them to lose to the Lions.
So I feel like either they gonna lose before they get to the conference, or they gonna go all the way.
Like I tell people, like I tell my wife, you gotta understand, you playing Andy ball. You understand what I'm saying? Andy, he's a wizard mind, man. I think what they doing now, I think he's fooling people. What I'm thinking.
How so?
So I think he's just, playing just to get by, having people thinking, yeah, we could beat these boys. And then next, he go to the back of that playbook, he'll play this one. And next, game is over. And there you go.
See, I feel like even the games they supposed to lose, like Andy probably like, we could lose a game to the Broncos. And then they block a field goal. We could lose a game to the Raiders. And then the Kansas City fans pay off the guy to tap the Raiders' shoulder when he but it's just there's just been so many like mistakes by teams in that last minute where the Chiefs take advantage of it. I just think it's going to be a different level when we playing the best teams of the season in the playoffs. Like if the Chiefs go up against the Ravens again, I don't know if it's going to be the same game as the first game of the season.
I just think they get scared. That's all it is.
Lamar and Henry weren't in sync that first game. But now they look good.
Well, I think my scare is Baltimore. When the teams we play is the ones I'm about to say is the ones I get scared about. Baltimore, Cincinnati, and Buffalo.
Yeah.
When we play them three, because they already want to cut our heads off.
Now, I will say this. My team, Broncos, we play Cincinnati here, and not this week. So we got Chargers, and then we got Cincinnati. Mm-hmm. We got Colts, and then Cincinnati.
I was about to say, because we played Chargers.
Yeah. Because we got our bye week this week. So we got Colts next week, Cincinnati after that. And if we beat Cincinnati, they ain't nothing this year. And not saying because we suck. I'm just saying because we struggling to push through just to get to the playoffs this year. They expected us to have a 11 season, 5-12 season, and we done beat the odds so far. So
no, Cincinnati got Joe.
Yeah, Burrow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know, man. My dude be hitting and missing. Like when he be playing like laser focus, and then out of nowhere. I don't know what happens. Is something happening?
Then all of a sudden they look like they about to whoop our asses.
I will say
somehow we come back.
I do think in the league right now, Pat is the best quarterback. He may not play like it right now, but I think when it comes to getting the W, he knows what to do. He has the mindset. He gets it there. I don't see that with Joe Burrow.
Yeah, I think his IQ has gotten better over the years. And I'm talking about Patrick Mahomes, by the way.
But I mean, yeah.
Like watching him from when they first won the Super Bowl and then when they lost it before is crazy because I'm like, I can see the differences because he didn't used to rush as much as he rushed. He did not come out of the pocket like that, or he stayed in the back. Now, dude is just taking off 24/7.
Well, I was think differently. I thought he ran more when he first came in compared to now. Because me and my other friend be like, "Why that motherfucker ain't running?"
He tried to stick in the pocket and
get your ass on the run like what you call dude.
He didn't have receivers like that. I mean, he had Tyreek Hill and he had Travis Kelce, really. And if they were covered up, Patrick used to run
cut out.
And now I feel like like Hopkins, that man got magnets for hands. Man.
I don't know what happened when he came back. That man got something to prove. Somebody said something to him.
They throw it to him, and it's like that's caught.
Him and Hunt.
Yeah. Oh man, Hunt came back a beast. I said, Edwards-Helaire gone.
Oh yeah, he should have been gone.
He gone.
But like
Pacheco, they'll bring him back. They'll run kind of. 1 and 2 because they two different styles. They both smash mouth. Like they'll get in there, but like Pacheco a beast.
I think it was like a year or two when I seen them playing the game, and if he was a rookie, I can't remember. My placement is off. When I seen them playing in the game, I don't remember who they was playing.
Pacheco?
Yeah. Okay. I seen him. He was just running. He just looked hungry when they was giving him the ball. He wasn't a starter yet.
That was year before last.
Yeah, he was. I was like, who is that dude?
Is this
I was like, where he come from?
Then the announcer yell out, he runs like he's mad at the ground.
So
and you like,
that's how you
he was. As soon as they said hiking, they did like this dude. He was pushing through the line. I'm like, who was that? Dude. I had to stop what I was doing. I was like, who is that? Oh, now look at him. Dude is doing the most right now. So I'm like,
I also think it depends on if they get some of their people back. Like Pacheco, he comes back. He's back.
But he came back last week, but
he wasn't playing
4 snaps, maybe something like that. Don't give me the line.
So I think they like fully activate him this week, give him the ball, let him do his thing. I think they're taking it easy because the Hunt is doing a good job.
He's doing a damn good job.
He is. But that's good, though, that they have those people that can take over when people get hurt. Because we didn't always have that.
It's not that they even had the people. They just smarter. Like, I feel like Chiefs are cheap and smart.
They let them heal.
It's Kansas City.
No, not just like let them heal. Like, they didn't have Hunt.
Right.
Hunt wasn't in the – they had Pacheco. Dude. Yeah, they got Steele,
and I don't really care too much about him.
And they had Edwards-Helaire, and
what's
two
the
other
other
three
dude
were
with
hurt.
the beard? I think he's good. Last name start with a P, I think. I can't think of his name.
P-Ron. He came from Broncos last year. He was good. I don't know why we let him go.
No, he still plays with us. He's the dude with the beard.
P-Ron's still with y'all.
Yeah, I think that's him.
Yeah, because he was last year. He was with us.
Okay,
and we picked him up off of I forgot where he came from, but he was with us last year and on a 1 year, and then he left and came to the Chiefs.
Okay,
which it pisses me off when Broncos leave us and come to the Chiefs.
Well, that's just like how Chiefs used to do. They used to leave the Chiefs and go to another team and go to Super Bowl.
See, and that's what happened last year with what's his name? I can't think of his name, but he didn't play one snap, but he came on. He was on the practice squad and got a ring, and then sold it.
I can't remember who that.
But he was our running back 2 years before that, and I was just I could not stand him because he couldn't make ground. But either way, I'll say this: if y'all get Rashee Rice back,
yeah,
because Worthy ain't catching like he should. Right?
I don't think it's Worthy. I think it's Holmes. Yeah. Watch how he be throwing, dude. He be throwing behind somebody. People got to run down, try to catch the ball, or he throw the ball. Watch how Holmes be. I think something's off with Holmes. I don't think it's the receivers. And this is what me and my wife be saying when we be watching ball. Like, look how he throwing them. Look how the receivers got to catch them. You got to catch them down here or down here. It should be right here. Boom. So they can run and transit and be running.
To be fair, though, I always said that he does throw unique, but you got to be ready for it. You got to know, because he'll be running 1 minute, stop, he'll see you and real quick, and if you're not paying attention, you gonna miss it. And he just throw unique altogether. Like no quarterback is throwing the football like that.
Okay, well, what about the ones when he is supposed to throw on target and he's overthrowing or underthrowing?
You're right. It's something going on there, but I just think maybe he either trying to implement something new, or he's not trying to overexert himself in these earlier games so he can do all that when it really counts.
Plus the line too ain't helping. So he's probably throwing quick and trying because he's about to get hit.
I also think people have adjusted to how Mahomes plays. Like I think defensive schemes have prepared themselves for Mahomes.
Mm-hmm.
There's everybody else we play. There's the Josh Allen defensive scheme, and there's I'd even say Lamar Jackson defensive scheme, and then there's a Patrick Mahomes defensive scheme.
That's true. But I think I really gained some respect for Patrick when they lost to the 49ers. That one time when that game he was getting chased down all 4 quarters and they was sacking the brakes off him. It had to be in the 20s. He threw that ball when he got tackled. He was sideways and he was like this. And he threw that ball. I forget who he passed it to.
Oh no, that was Tampa Bay. That was
Tampa Bay.
Yeah, that was the Super Bowl against Tampa Bay where they lost.
Yeah,
and he couldn't find an open receiver all game. Patrick carried that team.
He did. He threw that football at old boy head. Ankle. Right, he threw. He was sideways. Like how is you like this? Literally, you threw the football through people straight to the touchdown. That was a good 50-yard pass.
That was Brady's last Super Bowl.
Only reason the dude didn't see it because he wasn't ready. He thought he got sacked. It was over, but he got popped in the head with the football. I was like, that's crazy. I just never seen no quarterback do that. And that's like a whole screenshot. So like,
see, but I think that's when the Patrick Mahomes defense came into play, because Tampa Bay was like the first team to figure out how do we shut down Patrick, and they did, and they sacked that man. Like that Super Bowl was probably the second hardest Super Bowl I've ever watched. And I'm not even a Chiefs fan, but I'm a Patrick Mahomes fan. And as many times as that man got hit and you could see him like fighting to win, but his team just couldn't get there with him.
I don't know if they didn't have motivation or what, that nobody was running with no effort. My man was frantic when he was trying to scramble. He was trying to get out of there. You could just see it on his face. He was just like, I don't know what's going on, but we ain't going out like that.
I will say this, though. This year, if y'all are unfortunate enough to play the Broncos again in the playoffs, goodbye, Chiefs. That's the end of your playoffs.
You want to talk about the playoffs?
Yeah, we're making it to the playoffs.
But then let's talk about the other side.
It ain't as solidified as the Chiefs making it, but it's going to be in a few weeks.
So if you lose, then what?
If we lose what?
The game. Go ahead and say it. We ain't going to lose.
It's expected that we're losing.
But what if you lose? I'm asking you.
What do you mean? We coming back next year with a not rookie quarterback.
Thank you. That's all I want
to say. Keep playing. They're going to be like how we whoop Raiders' ass all the time. Yeah, they moving in that direction.
The Raiders only play good when they play against the Chiefs. They don't play that hard. And any other, they be playing like we in NFL blitz.
No, I think it's anybody in our division they play hard.
Yes,
and then outside of that, it's just like whatever.
That's not only the Raiders, all of y'all, the Chargers, the Broncos, Raiders. They could be sorry as hell, but when we play them, like you said, anybody in our division, boy, that's a fight to the death.
I tell you, we had
care how sorry y'all are.
A 4-12 team at one point, but when we played the Chiefs, we didn't lose by more than one score.
I will say, man.
And the crazy part,
Patrick Mahomes at probably his best playing of the year so far, and Pat Surtain is intercepting him in our game against them. They undefeated, and we 2 wins of the season and intercepting like crazy. We still lost, but
I ain't gonna lie to you though. Even through all that, the Raiders are still garbage.
Trash,
garbage.
And I like that coach too, man.
And the crazy part is there's so many Raiders fans in Kansas City.
But
it's so many Raiders fans in Kansas City, and that's so sad. It's just that I think that's disrespectful. How you gonna have more fans here than you got your own?
You talking about the Raiders or the Chargers?
The Raiders.
Have you ever met a Chargers fan?
No.
Especially now, you don't even know what city they in. What city are they in?
I was about to ask. I was like, what's the Chargers?
I don't even know what city they in.
You don't know the city?
That's
because there's another team in their city that's playing better than them.
That's crazy.
It's called the LA Rams.
I was about to say, who is that, Rams? Where they play at in Long Beach or something? Good Lord.
Oh man. And then they got that nice stadium. I seen that stadium. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice.
So they don't play at the Coliseum.
I thought they shared stadium.
What? The Raiders?
You talking about the Raiders?
Yeah.
Oh, Raiders, I don't even consider that the Raiders stadium because they haven't won in there. Like it's
he spent all that money for what? It's nice.
I think it's funny when Chiefs fans calls it Chiefs Kingdom 2.0 because like
it'd be more red out there than anything.
Yeah, when that last Raiders, like I'm looking like, man, there's Las
Just
Vegas
like when they
got
played
more.
Carolina, if you looked in their stands, it was more red than that teal blue.
Yeah.
In North Carolina.
Oh yeah, when we played Carolina, when we played the Panthers, it was more orange than blue. So it's just like,
I don't even know who's on the
people
Panthers
don't
right
want to
now.
cheer for you.
Don't. What'd you say?
I don't even know who's on the Panthers right now. They lost Luke a long time ago.
They got a rookie QB, and on that note,
what's his name?
I don't know why Bryson or something like that is getting stuck in my head, but he played terrible. They took him out for a little bit. Then his replacement got injured, and so they put him back in.
It's crazy. But on that note, we're going to go ahead and close it out because that tells you how bad that team is. Like, comment, and subscribe, and tell us if you think the Chiefs is going to win because they are. And we up out of here.
Peace.